But when we passed the American Rescue Plan, I want to remind everybody, it was designed to help us over the course of a year, not 60 days, a year. We never thought that after the first 50 or 60 days, everything would be fine. Today, there's more evidence that our economy is moving in the right direction. But it's clear we have a long way to go.
That American Rescue Plan. Can't wait for that American Rescue Plan. Yeah. All right. I want to bring in the experts, though, shall we? Doug Weed, presidential historian, former advisor to President George H.W. Bush, and Craig Shirley, Reagan biographer, presidential historian. First, that's bad, and I don't know if this rescue plan he is so excited about is all that. Gentlemen, you first, Craig. What do you think?
I think it's a pathetic number, and it's indicative that his policies aren't working. Look, he came in and he took all sorts of credit for all the things that Trump had done. He took credit for himself falsely and has been taking credit for himself in his administration. It's barely at a level to keep the economy going, much less to expand the economy. I heard some predictions of 2 million jobs created in this month, and now he's trying to spin it in overtime, saying, oh, my plan is for the next year. Well, so far for the first 100 days, it's been a pathetic failure. He's been a pathetic failure.
You know, the way he spun it, too, it was so kind of, Doug, obtuse. We just saw the number. We know what it is. And for him to kind of spin, I think it showed a remarkably adept man at deception. You know, that wasn't leveling with the American people.
Well, it's a lot easier for him to deceive when he's got the national media running cover for him. So yes, it doesn't take too much of a genius. Anything good happens, he takes credit for it. Look what I did. Anything bad happens, he can say, I couldn't help it. Donald Trump, it's Donald Trump's fault. Yeah. I think what was particularly troubling with these numbers, and has to be somewhat humiliating, is the low numbers for African-American employment. That's got to be scary. Yeah. Even the jobs that he is creating and has created, if come back, have been mostly white and have been very disappointing. The high unemployment numbers among African-Americans, that's, remember, that was Donald Trump saying, I've done more for African-Americans than any president since Abraham Lincoln. Oh, how they hate that, but oh, how true it was.
Gentlemen, National Prayer Day has been around for decades, I think since the 1950s. Peculiar thing, it's kind of almost a formality. The president signs a proclamation, you know, about National Prayer Day, and it was noticed, I think we might have the document, that nowhere in the document does it mention God. That is rather interesting, unusual, and I don't know if it's significant. Something tells me it just might be. No mention of God on National Prayer Day. Craig, your thoughts?
It's on purpose. You know, Reagan used to describe the Soviet Union as a godless communist state. Well, here in America today, we have a man leading a godless communist state. It's quite deliberate God wasn't mentioned, because God is not important to them. They want people to worship Biden, and they want people to worship government. They don't want people worshiping God, a separate and independent entity that they can't control.
Hey, you know what was in there? Things about global warming and social justice and racial reckoning. Can you believe that? I mean, no God, but they're talking about climate change. You're right. This is on purpose, and it's very disturbing.
One thing I say is that National Day of Prayer, who do you pray to but God? And they don't mention the man you pray to. It's ridiculous.
It totally is. All right, gentlemen, look, I'm sorry we're out of time. We went long earlier, but to be continued soon. Doug Weed, Craig Shirley, we thank you very much. I'll be back with the final word in a moment.
For almost 50 years, he captured the America we loved for the Saturday Evening Post. Norman Rockwell's drawings